Woo! Hope everybody's good today. It's Tuesday. We're going to do a Facebook Live right now. Like Facebook, go find my people. Drop them in. Hope everybody's doing good today. Got a hurricane coming, man. Boom, there it goes. What's up, guys? Hey, Justin. Nice to see you, man. It went from 0 to 6 quick. 7. Guys, we got a hurricane coming right down here in Florida. A little worried. Got to go buy a generator right after this. Hope everybody's doing good, man. Hold on in here. We got some strategy today. Got some great strategy. We're going to walk out here so we can get a little privacy. Kevin Campbell, Bo Chapman, Justin Slaughter, nice to see y'all. Stephen, Jay Wilburn, nice to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a great start to the month. Labor Day is now over. It's crazy how these hurricanes happen, man. It's beautiful here right now. You wouldn't know it. Something terrible is about to happen in a few days. Wish everybody the best, man. I'm going to go over some tactics today, okay? Some sales tactics and what I think is really, really important. But I want you guys to understand. I want you to understand before I get involved with this. All these are going to be buying signs that maybe we're missing as salesmen, but I want you to know, man, nothing you can do, okay, is going to be better than building value. I do want you to know that, okay? You have to build value. For these to work, for you to get the proper buying signs, you're going to have to build a lot of value. Okay, if your price is 30 grand on there, you need to give a $40,000 demonstration experience at your dealership. All right? So, but I feel like we as salesmen a lot of times miss these buying signs. So that's what we're going to go over today. All right? Everybody, thanks for coming in today. I didn't say hello to everybody. A lot of times there's too many people and they come in too fast. Hit share. We need to get a bunch of salesmen to watch this. Hit share and give me a bunch of likes. I appreciate it, guys. And anybody coming in later, okay, thanks a lot for everybody watching this, man. I don't know if you guys noticed, but you're a part of something right now that's becoming pretty amazing. You know, we started this 5.5, 6 months ago, and I had like 10 people watching it, okay? Like a lot of viewers would be like 200. We've got over 10 to 15,000 people watching these on a daily basis. It's pretty amazing. This thing we're doing here, very organic and very real, like it's becoming pretty cool, man. I really enjoy it. You're seeing this grow. We're all part of something here, man. We're part of a growth movement, and I love it. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. And I'll just keep coming out here and giving you guys value, okay? That's all I want to do is just provide you value, okay? If you guys need something along the way, reach out to me. All right, so here's what we're going to start out with. Guys, sometimes, Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. And what I want to talk about today is sometimes us auto professionals, you got buying signs right in front of your eyes and you don't know it. A lot of times these things that I'm going to bring up today, you need to get better identifying them, knowing what they are, okay, and positioning yourself into a close, okay? Sometimes I feel like we're so worried about the negatives going on in the business because we 70% of the customers don't buy, that you miss sometimes the 15 to 20% you miss because you are thinking negatively. So you have to pick up on little buying signs that your customer's giving along the way. Okay, and that's what I'm going to go over today. I got 9 of them, man. I sat down and I wrote them down, man. I said 9 buying signs that I think salesmen miss. All right, now first one, they're at your dealership. Yep, that's a simple one, right? But think about this. This customer only goes to 1.5 dealerships now in today's, that's NADA. NADA says the typical customer researches so much online and only narrows down their selection to go to under 2 dealerships. So, if you're the lucky dealership they go to, then you should take that as a buying sign. Think about this, guys. They're only going to 2 dealerships and you're one of them. They might have already went to the first one, okay? And you might be able to take them out of the market instead of going to the second. So you have to see that as a buying side. Think about all these different car makers out there. There's a ton of them, right? You probably have 7 of them right on your street, but they chose yours. So don't take that as, hey, even if they say I'm going to go look at a bunch of cars today, or if I'm going to, this is my first stop and I'm going to go to a bunch, do not take that as that, because the national average is under 2 and they're at your dealership. So you have to have a mentality that they narrowed it down to your dealership, and if you do a very great job building value in yourself, the brand, and the dealership, you got a great shot to close them today. Okay, don't think of this as a negative when somebody says, well, you're my first stop. Great, well, you're only going to 2 in my mind, okay? And if I can do a bang up job right now, I can take you out of the market, all right? So think about that. Don't take that as a negative. Guys, I deal with a lot of rookie salesmen a lot here at the dealership, and they say, well, he says he's going to a lot of dealerships, or I'm their first stop. Don't worry about that. Don't worry if they're your first stop, okay? If they're only going to 2 or under and you do a bang up job building value, they ain't going nowhere else, okay? So remember that. They're at your dealership. That's one buying sign. Second, if they say, well, I did my research online, or I looked at prices online, or they did research of your vehicle online. Man, that's awesome. I look at that every time. And you're still here? You're still here. You researched my vehicle, okay? You looked at my dealership price of the car, and you probably researched all my competitors around here. And you're still here. Take that as a buying sign, guys. If they did research online, they narrowed down their product to yours, they shopped it because they probably looked at your price and everybody around you, okay? And they're still at your dealership, take it as a buying sign, guys. Take that as a buying sign because they're here to buy a car, okay? Or they would have went somewhere else. Remember that. They're at your dealership A, and they did research online. 2 great buying signs for you. 3, well, what's my trade worth? Some people take that as a negative because it happens too early in the process. Don't worry about that. That means he has interest in your product. Why else would he want to know what his trade's worth? He has research material online. He can go to any other dealership and get that same appraisal. He chose you. He wants to know what you think. The only reason he wants that is because he sees value in buying a car here. Or he wouldn't have you waste yours or his time evaluating his trade. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? All right. So these are very important that you get all these. They're at your dealership A. They've been online already. Okay, and they want to know what their trade is worth. 4th thing, body language. And this is key, guys. Okay, I pay attention to body language like it's number 1. Okay, when you're doing your demo, you're engaged with them. You're positioning your body to be in the middle of both of them. Okay, I don't ever want either one of my customers, or if I have 3 of them, I want them all engaged in on me. And if they're not engaged in on me, I got to get their attention so they are. Do you understand what I'm saying? Position yourself with your body language to be in the middle, okay? Watch their body language. If they start looking tired, they start looking bored, they start looking at their watch, they start whispering to each other. These are all bad buying signs, okay? You have to make sure that the body language that the customer is giving you, okay, is positive. And if it isn't, steer that boat back on track. If you're not steering that boat because of the body language, you're missing out. Pay attention to these things. These are all buying signs. All right? The next one. Asking questions about the car. If you're demoing the car, man, and they're engaged and they're nodding their head and they're asking you questions, man, you got them. You've got them pretty close to getting them down the road to the sale. Do you understand what I'm saying? When a customer is buying into you and asking you questions, that's because they have interest. They wouldn't waste their time asking you questions. Okay, they'd be getting in the car and going to find in a car they did like. They like your car enough to keep going. All right, so use that. That goes back into the body language. If they're buying into you, asking you questions, engaging with you, okay, they have interest. Pay attention to these little things, because if you're not getting these things, you're off track, but you're not too late to get it back on track. So pay attention to this, guys. All right? This is one that a lot of salesmen hate. Okay? Hold on. I got to move this pole around here. My arm's starting to fall asleep. A lot of people hate this one. Well, how much is it? Or is this your, what can you get this down to? Man, salesmen get frightened of this. They're like, oh my gosh, she asked me what the price was. Listen to me. Please listen to me, guys. That is a buying sign too. He wants to know the price. That means he likes it enough to buy it. It doesn't mean he's buying it right at that moment, but he's interested enough to ask the price. Don't take this as a negative. Oh, he's beating me up on price already. Oh my gosh, he's the typical customer out here on the lot. Don't look at that way, man. If a guy asks you what the price is, then he's obviously dipping his toe into the water about buying. Take it that way. Pay attention to these things. These things are not negative. Don't make them negative. Don't worry about when somebody says, what's your rock bottom price? Don't worry about that. What do I say? I say, sir, obviously you've made a good decision coming here today. You like this car. I see you like it. I see the glimmer in your eye right now. Do you like it, don't you? You like it. Okay, great. The price on the window sticker here says $25. We have some rebates, some discounts on that. Don't worry about it. Find the car you like, and I'll take care of everything else. How's that sound? Boom. Okay? And move on. Quit worrying about all the rest, and if he keeps pounding you, say, no problem. I'll get you the price. I'll get you the price. Is this the one you want the price on, or you want the price on all of them? My point is, don't take it as a negative. Don't battle with the customer. If you battle with the customer, okay, he thinks you're being shady. He thinks you're being avoiding the question, okay? Laugh with him. Joke with him. Get him on your side. Bring him in, okay? Tell him you'll get him that information. Tell him I ain't worried about giving you the price. I'll give you the price right now. If you want the price, I'll give you the price. If price is the only thing standing in our way, let me get it for you right this second. Now, can I go back to building value? Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to build value. If the car is 30 grand on the window sticker, you need to give a 40 grand presentation, demonstration, and experience. Okay? Quit worrying about prices. Quit worrying about prices. I'm not talking customers. I'm talking about salesmen. Salesmen are so worried that the customer is, that your car doesn't stand up to the price, okay, that you're scared to say it. It's 30 grand on the window sticker. I'm sure it's got some discounts and rebates. You know, I'll get you the best deal. Is this the car you like? I know you like it. I know you do. I can see it. And then they'll smile. They'll loosen up. They'll relax. They're not going to ask you the price of every single car on the lot. Do you understand that? All right. But take it as a buying sign. If they're asking your price, they want to buy your car. Do you get it? All right. Asking about certain colors. Okay, you're showing them a white one. If they say, you got a red one? Oh boy. That means if they're moving on to color, in their mind, I feel like that they've already almost taken ownership of this car. Do you get that? You get that, right? You probably never even thought about that. But if they are asking about colors, and if you don't have a color, and they say something about getting one, boom. They like your car. They like you. They want to know what other colors you have. And if you don't have the color, can I go get one? That tells me I have a buyer. All right? That tells me every time. So remember, pay attention to these little things. Remember, the first thing, they're at your dealership, right? They want to buy your product. Boom, they've been online, so they already know pricing. They already know they've narrowed it down to your product, and they're still here. They want to buy your product. Okay? What's my trade worth? Their body language. These are all things that are going to tell you if they're ready to buy a car. Asking questions about the car. How much is it? What can I get it for? These are all buying signs. All right? Now, they wanted to shop around. People get freaked out by this. Oh my God, they're going to leave. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's a buying sign too. That's a buying sign. Think about this. I know you're going to have to put your, wow, I never thought about that cap on, but listen to this. If they want to shop around, that means they're buying your product. Yeah. Yeah. You did a bang-up job. You did an awesome job. You got them to the point where they want to buy your product. Now they're just worried about the price, so they're going to shop around. But they just told you they're going to buy your product. They're going to buy your product. Maybe not at your dealership, but they're going to shop around. That means you got a buyer. You have a buyer. Use it as a buying sign. You got what I mean? Do you understand it? All right. Last one here is lowball offer. Oh, golly. You're 20 grand out the door and they offer you 18.5. Bam. People are like, oh my gosh, why are you doing this to me? Don't take it personally. I did a video on this about a week ago. Do not take this personally. It's nothing against you, man. It's not against you, your product. They don't, it's not like they lost respect for you, either one of you. Okay? What it is they've been trained their whole life to ask for more. They've been trained by their daddy, their grandpappy, and then their grandpappy's pappy. Okay? To ask for a better price, get more for their trade, and a better interest rate. They don't even know what they're talking about half the time. They just say it because it's a reflex. Don't worry about it. You do the same thing. When you go buy something, you do the same thing. So why are you mad at them? Take it as a compliment. Man, Mr. Jones, I'm excited that you gave me this offer. I am excited that you chose our product. I appreciate it. I must have done a really good job presenting this product. You've narrowed down the dealerships. You came here today. Okay, I think we've nailed the perfect car for you. This offer's a little low. Okay, I just want you to know, but I admire you for at least trying to get the best deal for you and your family. Don't worry about it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this offer down here. I need you to sign it right here. That means today you'll buy the car if we could get that price. Now, I do want to warn you that price is a little low. Doesn't mean I can do it, but at least it shows commitment to my manager that you're willing to buy this car today. All right? Boom. All right? Sign it to him. Now, you've already warned him that the price is low. Okay? But you got commitment on buying the car today. That's a buying sign. I don't care if it's a lowball offer. Don't worry about it. They want to buy your car today. And that's what we need. We cannot sell cars without commitments, correct? That's when the car deal starts. The car deal starts when you get a commitment from the customer. So, all these things I went over, okay, these are buying signs. I need you to start thinking about these as buying signs, okay? A lot of times salesmen out there ask questions just to ask questions. They get these signs and they blow right by them. They don't pay attention to them. We have to pay attention to these things to steer the boat, okay? If you didn't see any of these things as buying signs, you need to start working on your craft. You need to start working on your craft every morning, daily, by research online, watch videos, get better. These things have to be important for you to understand that, hey, I got a car deal here. I got to make sure I steer this boat the right way. Okay? Hope y'all have a great day. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. I make car buying easy.